A secret final update of Chapter 6 Season 4 is about to go live, bringing along not only a free reward to do with the Simpsons season before we enter it, but a bunch of information that's literally also pouring out right now to do with this. Some of the Battle Pass skins, believe it or not, but before we get there, don't forget there's a huge live event to end off this season, which we have details and developments leaked for that you won't want to miss out on. Don't forget before you pick anything up from the shop to slap code FM1 in there, being one of the shortest and easiest codes to enter, literally 3 digits long. It means the world to me and my dog Charlie the Charcoal Pug, so much so that we want to give back to you guys inside the FM1 Squad Discord, where we give away 1,000 V-Bucks literally most days to code FM1 users. We're one of very few YouTubers that give back to their community in this manner, so I don't get why you wouldn't want to be part of it. And whilst you absorb these leaks, don't forget to not miss out on any others by subscribing to the channel with all notifications turned on, as it puts a giant smile on my face. Diving straight into it all, I figured first of all we cover the remaining dates for the Fortnite 2025 skins, and those are these right here on screen. As you can see, we're at the stage now of where the Dark Moor, the Black Knight remix of the surveys, is literally just rotated in the shop. So the remaining ones for Fortnite collaborations anyways: October 22nd, Terrifier Art the Clown, October 23rd, Poppy Playtime, October 25th, Reaper, and right now Wednesday is currently unknown, but we speculate it's going to be October 24th. Considering Terrifier or Art the Clown and Poppy Playtime release back to back in terms of like the days that they're releasing, 22nd and 23rd, we know that thanks to this compilation of posters that were leaked, obviously showing off a bunch of the different Fortnite outfits or collaboration dates coming to the shop, but then there's a gap between October 23rd, which is Poppy Playtime, and October 25th, which is Reaper. Not to mention Jason Voorhees, before he entered the shop, had a cup to earn him for free a day earlier anyways, so it looks like this is going to be the case, considering we also have a Wednesday cup to earn the skin on October 23rd, which hopefully doesn't take too much attention away from Poppy Playtime. I don't think it will. This collaboration is by far the biggest or most desired out of Fortnite Mares. Moving on, speaking of collaborations, maybe it's put into the files in the version 37.5, one smaller downtime update, the final one to end off Chapter 6 Season 4. Kasane Teto is apparently coming to Fortnite soon, and there was a lot of controversy surrounding this, hence why Sheena's posters had like 6 million impressions over on X or Twitter. This character is basically like Hatsune Miku, so maybe a festival artist at some point, which apparently was originally created as an April Fool's joke. And as you can see, data miners from learning this news have not only pulled a model of it into locker early, but a cel-shaded model like the other kind of anime or animated characters. Not many people are talking about this next update, version 37.51 right now, but we do know the next update, being this one, could be any day now, as Hypex posted last week that it would be this week, containing the following: a small downtime, apparently no cosmetics, but there's always time for change, a lead up and or event files for Simpsons, and then a way to earn the Kang and Kodos glider, which if you don't know are these characters from The Simpsons, and this basically 100% confirmed in version 37.50, the current update or version we're in, as we can see from the description of the cosmetic. Can you believe it, Kodos? They left us out of the Battle Pass, meaning the Simpsons Battle Pass is coming, but we have more details on that in just a second, and it's not entirely what you think. Either way, the release date for the update is expected to be tomorrow on October 22nd, which is a Wednesday. I know we already covered the schedule of the skins or outfits, whatever you want to call them, releasing for Fortnite Mares. However, there's even more than what's included on here, such as the Spice skin, which people initially thought might be 100 V-Bucks to actually get it. Considering the Twitch drops were literally a part of this set, and if it does come to the shop in a bundle, just like this one that previously did, this then made the entire bundle cost 100 V-Bucks if you already got the free Twitch drops, meaning the only thing remaining is the skin, which is 100 V-Bucks. Unfortunately, this is not going to be the case because it won't be sold as a bundle, the Spice skin, and as of right now there's no release date for this, alongside the Mothman skin that we originally saw in the surveys, but then in the Fortnite Mares trailers, and also this different red, gold and black version of Marigold doesn't have a release date. Another Fortnite Mares skin that honestly many people forgot about, even though it's probably one of the most wanted considering it's a variant of Peely, is the Final Peel, this glowing neon X-ray Peely Bone variant. Despite the release date being currently unknown, don't forget, considering my locker bundles Peely, to have code FM1 in the shop for when you pick this up. If you want to see how the character looks early, you can not only play in the Demon Rush LTM, where at a certain stage from progressing you'll find this is one of the bosses that you have to eliminate, and if you do, wearing the Mystique Chapter 2 Season 4 outfit and then perform the built-in emote right after, it does actually transform you into the skin. It's safe to say from doing this I'm going to be copying it alongside its entire bundle called the Poltergeist bundle. As you can see, this bundle's pretty lit. We've got the dual wheel pickaxes, we've got kicks, we've also got a guitar, and last but not least a mini Poltergeist as a backbling. This little plushie thing's very similar to the free backbling reward we get in for logging in now during Fortnitemares before this season ends on November 1st, again going into the Simpsons season. Of course, make sure before this happens you're earning all your Fortnitemares free rewards, including this skin for literally just getting 15 account levels. It's so easy to level up now in Fortnite, there's no excuse for not getting this. Just make the most of Fortnite before we enter the Simpsons season now, and we say goodbye to the Chapter 6 island as we know it and transition into Chapter 6 mini season 2, where we're getting an entirely confirmed now Springfield map. According to Sheena, the map will have a nuclear power plant POI and many other places known from the Simpsons show. As you know from the Galactic Battle Live event, the Star Wars one, in that mini-season, or the first ever mini-season we've seen, we saw the reality bubble, or this Chapter 6 reality anyways, and that there's a flip side obviously underneath it, just like Reality Zero. So this user stated, what if the flip side is Springfield? Well, it looks like this is correct, but many other people were thinking, considering how we got to the flip side initially at the end of Chapter 2, going into Chapter 3, it was going to be a mix-up of Chapter 3 and Springfield itself, obviously making up a full Fortnite island, but this is not the case, as Sheena confirmed. Chapter 3 map confirmed not returning next season. Now, this doesn't rule out that it's not ever going to be returning. After all, in terms of the OG mini-seasons that started these mini-seasons anyways, the first Chapter 1 OG season, then Chapter 2 remix, we're in line in terms of chapter progressions to see one of these for Chapter 3, so we can still hold hope for perhaps one of the best Fortnite islands we've seen. And before we reveal Battle Pass details about the Simpsons season itself, don't forget we have a huge live event happening exiting this season, which I'm guessing we're getting more files for in 37.51, and this is everything we know about the next live event so far. It's a full-scale event with a playlist and countdown, confirmed to be a storyline event that leads directly into the Simpsons season. It's about a big attack on the Spirit Realm. Jones and Hope will have voice lines for it. There will be some story quests and map changes related to the event before it, which I'm guessing are coming in this smaller hotfix or update, teasing what's upcoming or building up the event itself. And then apparently Star Wars is also involved in some way, which I don't really understand, but apparently Egyptian Leaker says, trust me, this event will be insane. I'm guessing it's going to be huge as we have to exit this island onto the Springfield map, and don't forget, like other live events that have happened that are huge, we're going to be seeing, according to Sheena, a confirmed special downtime screen after the live event before we go into the Simpsons season, which may not be of scale of the black hole like is included in the photos of his tweet, rather so actually giving us an insight to what's upcoming next season, some Simpsons characters, our first look at the map, like we saw right here with Superman looking at the island in the Chapter 6 Season 3 downtime. There's another event that we're going to be talking about in just a second, happening around the same time, but before we do, a Fortnitemares skin potentially upcoming that wasn't actually leaked in the files and may still be encrypted until this update goes live, is this one that they teased over on X or Twitter, and as you can see, it seems to have like a duck or bird's feet, and this directly matches up or correlates to the one on the Fortnite surveys, which as you can see could be under the codename according to Blortson Rooster Roast, which definitely makes sense. The next event we're going to be seeing is the OG Season 6 Butterfly event that could be happening a day before or the same day as the Spirit Realm Siege Season 4 finale event of Chapter 6 according to Restro. OG we already know thanks to the blinking bunkers, and then the Butterfly even appearing in a red form during Blastoff, that it's not following the initial plans exactly of Chapter 1, and this Butterfly, speaking of it being red during Blastoff, will be red, I'm guessing, during the Butterfly event of OG Season 6. After all, we had the red cube that sunk into Loot Lake and surprisingly was purple when the island actually started floating, but now is being corrupted more so from within red. Hopefully more or a twist happens from what initially did in OG during the Butterfly event, as the red cube last season for the live event in OG Season 5 just sunk into the lake like it initially did, but the only thing that changed was the colour. I don't know, something about these two events happening on the same day definitely gives me hope for something interesting going down, and I'm guessing it's going to get even more crazier as we go back to Season X in this mode eventually, as it's just been announced that Fortnite OG Chapter 1's map discovery now ends on November 28th, 2026. This is genuinely crazy, and Hypex pointed out maybe we'll go beyond Season X instead of going into Chapter 2 OG, which I believe was initially planned. Drop a like if you're hyped and subscribe for more with all notifications turned on so you don't miss any future uploads, but don't forget I'm an Epic partner, so enter code FM1 now, literally 3 digits inside the shop, takes 2 seconds. Means the world to my dog Charlie the Charcoal Pug, a mascot of the channel as well by the way, and don't forget about the FM1 Squad Discord server where, from following all the rules, you could get 1,000 5,000 V-Bucks for simply being a Code FM1 supporter, showing entered proof in the Code FM1 proof channel, and following the other giveaway rules. In terms of other videos, click either of these two YouTubes recommended on screen, it's a good suggestion, whilst you wait for the next upload I do publish here on the channel.